Good evening, citizens of Sunshade Hollow. This is Nightshade.
And Sunflower.
We are coming to you from the Hollow, newly moved Hollow. Our brand new 3-bedroom apartment. It's not brand new. It's been here for a while, but it's brand new to us. We are extremely excited about it, and I hope that you guys are excited for a new episode. It took a lot longer than we thought it would to get back to y'all, but we're here.
Yes.
And other big news, tonight is episode 20.
2020.
Hello, 2020. But, anyway, episode 20, y'all. We're really excited about this. This is a milestone that a lot of podcasts don't make it to. Thanks to you guys, we have made it further than most. You've seen the last couple of days, we've been posting a lot. The 5-month mark is July 7th. We're trying to get to 500 streams before July 4th. That way we can celebrate it that Saturday on July 5th. And yeah, thank you guys so much. We're here. We're still here. We have a couple things we want to get to in this episode, but first we've got a couple things that I personally need to shout out. I had a couple of things come up. Some of my friends, Etcha Gaming on Facebook, I have been sharing it on my personal, and my buddy Matt is what he has made his name, is doing a podcast with his co-host. It's called Dead Air Files. I had to think for a second. Go look at those guys. Check those guys out. Etcha Gaming is doing a stream 5 p.m. on Friday.
On Twitch?
Yes, on Twitch. That'll be shared somewhere. I think I shared it on our Facebook. You'll see a post Friday about it too. And then the other podcast, Dead Air Files, or the podcast Dead Air Files, the other one's not. It is not up yet, but as soon as I find something out, I'm gonna let you guys know so you can go check it out if you like us and if you like the spooky shit. So, without further ado,
let's get into episode 20.
Episode 20. Very special episode. We've been feeding into the cult vibes.
You've been feeding into the cult vibes. I've just been letting it happen.
I may or may not be in control of our marketing, so she may not know all of the culty things that happen here. But culty vibes, and we have decided that this episode will be dedicated to the cult of Freya, our lovely puppy.
Little baby.
We did the move. She did really well. We talk about her a lot anyway. So we wanted to talk about our baby girl. We just did the Weird Pets episode too, so it's fitting. But in true Sunflower Nightshade style, it's not going to be like a normal, like, oh my god, my puppy can sit and wag her tail. No, she is getting some kind of weird backstory to go along with it. Yeah, Caitlin this is her first time hearing this.
I was getting my nails done for a wedding I have next weekend, guys, so I have no idea what has been planned. I knew we were going to talk about Freya. That's about the extent of it.
I was left alone with the computer.
And
I did
leaving
things.
this man alone with technologies.
So, the first thing we want to talk about is how we found our darling Freya. She is a rescue, but she rescued us. We did not rescue her. Literally, we were passing over through the veil between the real world and Sunshade Hollow, and out of the fog walks Freya. We had heard some scattering, some chittering that sounded like there might be some gremlins and ghouls out in the distance, and a loud, boisterous bark cuts through it all, and here comes Freya. Tall and strong, the size of a mini horse, to protect the first 2 members of the Cult of Freya. But no, we adopted her from Angels of Assisi. We do highly recommend rescuing a pet.
Adopt. Always don't shop, because usually if you shop, yes, those dogs do need homes, but it is unfortunate because they come from puppy mills and they will all end up in shelters. And shelter dogs are the best dogs. In my opinion, all of my dogs have been shelter dogs and they're the best, I will say. And it's actually really funny because Nathan, was bound and determined once his counselor said once, literally once,
Once, and I even asked him about it.
once, I think it would be good to have an ESA. So, as soon as in true Nathan fashion, that he hyper fixated and hyper focused on it and ran with it. And it was funny because, I told him, I said, I want to adopt our dog. Like, I don't want to get her from him or her, whoever, from any kind of pet store, nothing like that. I want to adopt her or adopt them. And, Angel of Assisi was one of really the first and only places we looked, right?
Oh, we looked at a lot of places because we had looked the year before, but Angels of Assisi, I was looking by accident
Well, the
because I
Angels
knew
of
she wanted a
Assisi
dog.
had the dog that you wanted when we
Otis.
first moved. It's not Otis, it was Oscar.
Oh, Oscar. Sorry. It makes me think of Otis because he was a little, like, floppy-eared boy. But, yeah. And unfortunately, we didn't get to get him because it was just too much of an undertaking for us.
We had just
No.
moved and
Yeah. So, I saw Freya.
but it was funny
Well,
too.
Caitlin saw her first.
Yeah, I was scrolling through because I was like, Nathan does want a dog. I was like, why don't we just look? And I saw Freya on
Caitlin
there.
wanted a dog first. I wanted a dog now because I knew it would also make Caitlin happy. So this was the perfect time.
Yes, I've grown up with dogs, and so I wanted a dog so badly. And
Semantics.
I, went just scrolling and I saw her and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And I was like, but Nathan wouldn't want a dog that big because me and my parents we have a St. Bernard and she's massive. And Nathan, when he first met Lola, was a little bit intimidated by Lola. Because she
There
was
is
so
not an
big.
intimidation factor, okay? Okay. So it's not an intimidation factor. It always is intimidating to see a big dog because I was raised to respect dogs. But for me with Lola, I would have been more scared of like Xena or Caesar because they were calm and collected. Lola, I could instantly tell, was a big ball of energy and love. She didn't really like Caesar and Xena barked, but Lola, she like kind of ran up and wanted to jump and play. I was afraid that she was going to break my back, knock me into the table, snap my neck type of thing. So it was literally like Lola is a big ball of chaos. She is perfect for another cryptid to join the Hollow. But as far as like
crazy.
Intimidation and scare, I would have been more worried about Freya and Caesar. Or Xena and Caesar.
And I guess intimidation wasn't the right word. I meant like intimidating, like.
Well, no, I mean, intimidation is the right word.
Because she's so freaking
cases,
big.
But like for that instance, it wasn't like intimidated by her personality. It was more her not meaning to hurt me and knocking my ass down the stairs.
Yep. Well, she did that to me one time. I was walking into the back, like the from the porch, and she knocked my knees out from under me, and I thought Dad was going to kill her. I will never forget that. Like, he didn't beat her or anything, but like, I literally thought like we were going to take her back to the pound because that was when I had gotten super sick. Like, that was like the height of, my MG journey. And she knocked my knees out from under me and I fell to my knees. And Dad was pissed. I was like, Dad, it's okay. And he's like, no, it's not okay. She needs to learn. He was so. But I mean, she's a big ball of love. She's had one aggressive thing, like maybe 2, but that's it.
I've only ever seen her be aggressive towards Xena. That's because Xena tried to put her in her place because Lola is obnoxious to Xena.
Well, Lola, she's so big, she thinks she's the alpha, and Xena's like, "Nah, bitch, I'm the
I
alpha."
don't think Lola thinks she's the alpha. I think that she still feels like a puppy and wants to play with Xena. But I could be wrong.
Oh, no, 100%. I think she still and that's why I think her and Freya would get along great, but I know Lola is very territorial. She's like, "Get the fuck out."
Well, Lola would not like it that Freya was right on top of us either.
Right, because she would be like, that's like, Freya would be like, "This is my mommy and daddy." Lola would be like, "That's my sister and that's my Nathan." Like,
Yeah, I'm all the dog's favorite, I guess.
nah, I am Lola's favorite 100%, and I am Freya's favorite as well. I go and I lay or I stick my head at the window when Mama's working in her new office and say I just spend my whole day with my mommy and say, and I steal her side of the bed, say, because she doesn't mind, even though I do. Yeah.
So the 20th episode had to be about Freya because
Because why the fuck not?
why not? But also, like,
I was the first one to say fuck this episode.
Oh, I think you really were. So it was just kind of like, everyone, we talk about her randomly. We'll put little things about pets in. So we had to talk about Freya.
Freya,
Into
would you?
joining the Cult of Freya, right? We have to talk about joining the cult.
Well, hold on. Freya, would you like to say something?
Would you like to give us a little bit of something, my darling? Oh, come on. That was me, not her. Trying to get her to. She might have just farted on me. I don't know if that was. It was a weird movement.
Was it fart or did she pee on you again?
Yeah, she did pee on me the other day. I was sitting on the couch with Caitlin's dad. She had her head laying on him, and she was just so relaxed that she pissed all over Dad. And I was like, "Come on!"
No, but tell them
I
what
thought
you
you
told
farted.
my dad.
Oh, what part of it? Because I was like, "Did she just fart on me?" But I also said I hope he peed on her too.
That's
He laughed. It was funny, but he laughed. But like, I was like, did she just fart? I don't know. And then I'm sitting there because I felt warmth, and she wasn't laying on me to breathe on me. So I was like, that was a powerful fart. And as I'm sitting there, I start to feel a little damp, and we had been moving stuff, so I wasn't even sure if I was sweaty. And then it got warm again, and I was like, wait a minute. And I look, and there's pee on my basketball shorts and on my shirt. And mind you, we're still in the process of moving, so I had to fight to find something to change into.
But no, this is the thing. What he does after she pees on him is he brings her upstairs. Me and my mom are packing upstairs in our old apartment, and he goes, "Guess what your daughter did?" I'm like, what the just happened? He's like, "She passed all over me." And I'm just like, me and my mom are just looking at her, and she's just happy as a clam laying in the kitchen floor like, "What's up, guys? Like, hi. I missed y'all."
3 showers. 3 showers. And I could still smell it on me yesterday.
I think it just got stuck in your nostrils.
But I don't smell it today, so I'm not as mad about it. But it was funny. She peed right down my hip, and we had to we did take her out directly after that because I didn't want it happening again. But yeah, so Freya peed on me. With the Cult of Freya thing, we wanted to talk about, I've been making the jokes about us being a cult, and I thought it would be perfect because everyone loves their pets so much. If it were some kind of goofy pet cult and we had a cryptid named Freya who came through the void and demands her treats. So when we say Freya, we need to try to do some kind of chant like, give her
Freya,
treats.
Freya, she's our girl. If she can't do it, we'll hurl. I liked it. Shut up.
Dude.
Fuck you.
But I was thinking something like, I don't know, treats to thee, or
My
squeaky.
country treats to thee, sweet land of
I'm not sure.
liberty.
That's anti-patriotic.
Of thee I see.
But also, we are going to be changing up our Patreon for it because we want to make it a Cult of Freya for our entry-level Patreon. The $1 a month, and it will be kind of funny. The only rituals are give her treats, scream, because it's our version of Howl, right? At the moon, and take lots of naps. That's really all it takes to be a part of this. And your dogs or cats, or turtles, or fish,
Bunnies.
bunnies. What other kind of pets are there? Turkeys, groundhogs.
Possums, skunks.
Well, skunks are the only pet not allowed.
Excuse me, you can remove the scent glands and they're absolutely amazing pets. They're like cats. So fuck off.
Okay. Then I guess that too.
Yeah.
Show your pets. Go and have a
Pet
freaking
party.
smorgasbord on our page. We want to see your pets. We want to see what they can. Show us the videos of them doing tricks, because we love Freya so much and we know you guys love your pets. You're a part of this. 1,500 followers. We want to get to 500 streams before August, like I said. So be a part of it. Join in. We may even be able to pick a favorite pet video and post it.
I will say, if you're looking for somewhere to post, your pictures, your photos, your whatevers, I just posted a picture to the page, and it's a meme, and it says, family, having gained another angel, me in hell. Where's my fucking dog?
So post it to that one. That is perfect. So we have our little Cult of Freya. You guys are welcome to join. And
oh my God, why didn't we call it the Tater Tot Cults?
because Tater Tot doesn't make sense. Freya sounds kind of culty.
She's my tater tot.
Well, yeah, we can call her Tater Tot.
She's my little tater tot. She's my little tater tot.
Oh no, we did it to our tequila was Tater Tot.
I don't give a fuck. Freya is my tater tot.
Well, Freya's
Shit.
not Tater Tot, but it is the Cult of Freya because her name leans to culty, right?
So
So we got our Cult of Freya. Give her all the treats.
please. She likes treats. She also likes toys.
She does like toys. We're trying to talk to Chewy.
We're trying to talk to Barkbox.
Oh, sorry, Barkbox. Sorry. Oops. I don't know if that's going to count against us. But yeah, we emailed Barkbox. I said Chewy because we're waiting on her order of food. We
do subscribe to Chewy, so Chewy, if you want to sponsor us.
Chewy and Barkbox together, we'll do a Freya page.
For real. We will do
We will do
reviews.
Halloween.
She will do
coming
box
up.
openings.
Sunflower Nightshade Cryptid Doggy Bark Box. Super chewer only. Because Freya is a super chewer.
But she's not really, though.
Okay, if she got the regular toys, she would destroy every single one of them. She has been eating those hard toys up.
She has been chewing on Rudolph since December.
Rudolph is the first one that she didn't lobotomize so badly it turned into a sock.
There's never been a toy that she's turned into
The
a
elephant.
sock.
I just saw it.
It's not in
Its
a
innards are
sock.
gone.
Because you ripped off, you were playing tug of war with her and you ripped off the arm, so technically that was your fault.
She was part of that.
Nope. And I will say the reason why Nathan says lobotomizes is
She eats the forehead.
stop it.
Okay, sorry.
You make her sound crazy. So our dog is not crazy, okay, guys? The first toy that we got her was a jug. dear goodness, a giant, it wasn't a giant duck, it was like a big duck. And what she did was first, she ate off its feet so it couldn't run. So first the feet went.
It's actually laying in the floor. I saw it earlier.
And only then, when it couldn't run away, did she proceed to chew the forehead and chew a hole in the forehead. But then she went to underneath the wing and gave it liposuction. So now she's working on her Easter duck that she got. She's working on chewing the legs off of that. I think she just likes chewing legs off of things.
Makes sense. Our dog has a foot fetish.
An arms and legs fetish. Maybe she's like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I mean, maybe. We love Freya. You know you love your pets too, so talk to us about them. We want to hear about them. We want to feature your pet in the Cult of Freya. We're going to be doing more content more regularly now that we're through the woods of everything that's happened.
Yes.
Remember to
Love
follow us.
yourself, love life, and be nice to people because it doesn't cost anything to be nice. That's what we need to start doing. Instead of plugging, our socials.
We have to plug.
Hey. Instead of plugging our socials, we need to start adding little tidbits of sunflower sprinkles at the end.
We can do those very last. People don't follow if they don't know to follow.
Nathan, it was a joke.
No, you don't like it when I plug. I plugged at the leasing office today to get everybody to listen because you weren't there. I knew if you'd have been there.
I'm not gonna stop it. Okay.
But no, we follow us on Patreon, Sunflower Nightshade, Facebook, Sunflower Nightshade, which if you're listening to this, you already follow us on Facebook more than likely.
Everything is Sunflower and Nightshade. iHeart, Spotify, Good Pods, Linktree.
That was actually an excellent thing for you to bring up. The Linktree. We have a shop of many items now. We talked about the little magical item shop. Instead of magical items, I put in a bunch of random shit that has to do with things that we've talked about on the podcast.
Just our little favorite things. This is a list of our favorite things.
It is legitimately, though,
legit.
some stuff that we have that Brea likes. So, to feed your pet that is a dog, like a dog that leads a cult, check our shop of many things. They are technically way down at the damn bottom, so I may try to move them up through this. But yeah.
Yes.
She is asleep.
She's sobbed. That's why she didn't
Grunt.
speak. Because I don't know if you guys can hear. Let's see.
I don't know if you can hear her snoring. This is the weirdest podcast episode I think you've ever made. Can you hear her snoring? So you have heard Freya snore. That also means it's time for you to go to bed. Even if you're on your way to work, pull over on the side of the road, take a nap. Don't take a nap while you're driving, obviously, but
So don't pull over on a random side of the road and take a nap.
Take a nap in the work parking lot before you go in. Be 2 hours late to work.
Don't be 2 hours late to work. Don't listen to him, guys.
Take your nap.
Take a nap on your lunch break like I do.
She works from home. Don't take advice from her.
I do, but I also used to take naps when I worked at DSS. I'd go out in my car and I would take a nap.
Well, take a nap in your car. You deserve a nap. Freya says so. Join the cult. Patreon, Spotify. Buy something on the Linktree shop. There's a bunch of weird stuff on there that I myself would love to have. So I know that someone else would want it. If you're as weird as me, you will like it. Thank you guys for getting us to this point. Episode 20 is a huge milestone. Wasn't the most exciting of episodes.
Did you want to say mile marker?
milestone. What? I don't know. Probably. But, we thank you guys for getting us to this point, for following along, listening to us ramble. Again, this wasn't the most exciting episode, but it was for us. We got to talk about something that we love, and we want to hear you talk about something that you love. Thank you guys so much. On your way back into the real world, watch your step. The veil can be treacherous. May Freya guide your way.
Good night, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.